早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰淇淋速度与激情就我最喜欢，所以现在是音乐时间，准备。
张牙舞爪健身操，祝您健康步步高。
Yo, what's up, boys, man? We back with another video, and we're finally returning back to some UFC content, man. UFC China is this weekend. Well, it's tomorrow. It's gonna be early in the morning because I'm from the East Coast. It's gonna be like 7. Like the main card's gonna be like a 7, and think like the prelims, I think they're gonna be like 5 or 6 around that time-ish. But yeah, you know, I gotta wake up hella early tomorrow to catch this card. And also tomorrow's lots of shit's happening tomorrow, man. We got UFC China. We got Game 7 tomorrow of the Spurs and Thunder. And I'm gonna make a video tomorrow about who I think. I mean, y'all already know who I'm gonna pick to win, but I need to just discuss what's gonna happen and all that stuff. And also, you know, for y'all, you know, soccer, or you know, in the Europe scene, football. For y'all football fans, you know, the Champions League is this weekend as well, man. Saturday's gonna be a big, lots of exciting stuff, you know. So it's gonna be exciting day for people that enjoy many sports overall. But yeah, man, enough of me yapping. Let's get straight to the picks. You know me. We only do the main card because, bro, we're not picking people from under here. Like, bro, look at these guys, man. I mean, no. Like, look at these people here, man. Like these people here, like this dude right here, Ray. This guy right here, bro. Like they're not gonna be anything big, bro. You know, most they probably accomplish in their life. Oh no, Cody Handon, no, I know. Yeah, never mind. Hold on. I mean, there is you know, some substance in them, and then Luke. Okay, but yeah, you know me. I do the main card, most of it, but you know, doesn't mean I'm not gonna pick. So I'm gonna pop up my picks for the prelims right here. Alright, take a good look at my picks. Am I wrong or not? You know, with prelims, I just skim. I just skim unless it's like a big prospect. And you know, if it's a big prospect that I fuck with, you know, I'll cover them. But besides that, you know, prelims, I just skim through it. You know, do minimal stuff like that, and mostly just save time and energy for the main card because. Mostly probably is gonna be tuning in the main card because it's gonna be early in the morning. People probably gonna miss the prelims because it's like at 6, man, or 5, and then I guess the main card's gonna be at 7 a.m. So yeah, man. So yeah, turn your alarm clocks on, you know, so y'all don't miss any of the fights, man. But yeah, man, let's get started to the opening. The main card: Alex Perez versus Sumo Dariji. I don't know. I think, yeah, right. Sumo Darji. I said Dariji. My bad. Sumo Darji, man. So yeah, Ash Perez, big unk here. Beat Charles Johnson, which, you know, to this day I'm salty because I thought Charles Johnson was gonna knock him out. But you know, like the great Max Holloway said, you know, just got caught. Charles Johnson did not recover at all. I was every single punch that was being landed when he was getting back up to the fence. You know, it broke my heart seeing Charles Johnson like this because, you know, I wanted Charles Johnson to be ranked and, you know, actually move up in the rankings because I actually like Charles Johnson's game, well, fighting style and stuff like that. But, you know, the Ash Perez shut that shit down. But fear not, we got Sumo Darji here, man. Sumo Darji, his last fight against Jesus Aguilar. He pretty much just pieced him up, kept him at distance, you know, jabs, right hands, the kicks, you know, pretty much just stopped that little man from movement and stuff like that. Stopped all the takedowns, held him on the ground multiple times. So yeah, and right here the odds are pretty close. You know, I'm not gonna say this is a close fight. You know, I feel this is a pretty close fight. I could see Paris winning if he catches him. You know. Slipping a banana peel. No, I'm just kidding. I could definitely see Paris winning, you know, catching him in the fence. Because, you know, like Asian fighters, they're very durable. But, you know, there is some, like, iffy Asian fighters that are pretty chinny. But Sumo Darji, I say, is decent chin. He can survive some of the punches. He's especially the range. Look at right here, bro. 72 reach, and Ash Perez gets a 65.5 reach. You know, Sumo Darji is pretty much gonna do him like Jesus Aguilar. You know, he's gonna just jab him, range. You know, rangy shots. You know, just pretty much just beat him outside. But you know, Perez is not gonna. You know, he's ranked for a reason. You know, he's not gonna just let this happen to him. You know, he's gonna get a couple shots in. He might even take a round. He could even drop. I could see him dropping him. Maybe he can finish him, but I'm gonna go with Sumo Darji. You know, I believe in him a bit more, especially with the height and the reach, and you know his latest performances. You know, he's on a 3 winning streak. Good little run for him. Sumo Darji. I do like this. I do like this guy. I was about to say I do like this kid, but this guy's 30. This guy's like almost. No, it's not even double my age, but this guy's like like a decade older than me. But yeah, man, Sumo Darji for the win, and also plus, you know why? We're in China, like I said, and it's well-known thing that when a fighter is fighting in the home country or whatever, they get 10 plus attributes and all 10 plus attributes in every aspect of their game. So yeah, 10 plus attributes, so definitely gotta beat Asperez. So yeah, Sumo Darji, I'm gonna say Sumo Darji gets he probably gets a decision. He won't finish him. He doesn't have like, I don't say he has, I mean he has oomph, but it's not enough to finish somebody. But yeah, Sumo Darji decision win, 29-28. There you go. You hear it first from me. 29-28. Sumo Darji. Moving on to the next fight. You know, if this shit will load, it loads. But we're good. Now we have Jake Matthews versus what is that? Fucking Jake Matthews versus Carlston Harris. Jake Matthews gonna spark him out cold. Like it was Muslim Salikov, I think, that pulled out. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know it was like Muslim something like that. But yeah, it was another dude that pulled out, and they had to put this tin can for Jake Matthews to fight him. But yeah, 38. Like, this doesn't matter, bro. He's not gonna win. He's not gonna win. Like, you look at the percentage here. Jake Matthews is gonna beat him. I think he gets him under in 2 rounds. Jake Matthews, another win from Jake Matthews here. His last loss was against Neo Magny. I remember I seen that, the Darius choking shit. And I actually picked Neo Magny to win that fight. I think I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm just LARPing, I'm yapping, but whatever. But yeah, Jake Matthews should not have any struggle. Should not even break a sweat to beat Carlston Harris. This guy, like, look at this guy from Guyana, some you know, in the African region. You know, I think if I know my countries and other stuff like that. But yeah, my geography. But yeah, this guy, he's been KO'd back to back. His only wins are, I mean, oh yeah, Jared Good. I mean, no. Oh damn. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I think I remember. Okay. So yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, Jay Matthews is gonna win first round. Anything besides the first round, not a good performance from Jay Matthews. But yeah, this should give Jay Matthews a good highlight reel to tomorrow. You know, this should be, you know, he should get this KO whenever Jay Matthews fighting. You know, this KO should be replayed in his, you know, highlight reel package whenever he's fighting, maybe in the main card or something like that. But yeah, Jay Matthews easily wins first round domination. Carlston Harris, some tin can from the African region. Moving on, we got Kai Asakura versus Cameron Smotherman. Now, Kai Asakura, man, this is Kai Asakura's last chance. If he has any hopes or aspirations of staying in the UFC, this is his last chance, because he's on a 2 losing streak. I mean, Pantoja is not a bad win at all. Like, this is not a bad win at all. But then Tim Elliott, you know, I am a bit salty from that Tim Elliott loss, because I picked Kai Sakura to win, man. And I remember I was doing good that card. I forgot what card they put that fight in. I forgot when they. What is this? This says 9 months ago. I forgot what card was that. But yeah, I remember. But I remember I was doing good in one of those cards, in that card. And then, you know, Kai Sakura had to fuck it over for me. But yeah, like I said, Kai Sakura's last chance. Who I think is gonna win? I think Kai Sakura is gonna win, because Cameron Smotherman lost to Ricky Simone. I mean, Ricky Simone's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. But Cameron Smolder, man, like, you know, there's nothing about him that worries me, man. There's like, I mean, yeah, I guess his submissioning ground. But like, bro, there's like nothing that worries for me, man. There's nothing that worries me. You know, they saying that Kaiser with 60% chance of KOing him. I mean, these are not the odds. It's just the predictions in this website. But I think Kaiser wins, and also because, you know, 10 attributes for the Asian fighters, even though he's Japanese. But, you know, I guess they're in that same, you know, is in that same realm, you know, same realm. Japanese, Chinese, you know, fans probably fuck with each other. So yeah, Kai Sakura should get this done, and I say, because Smotherman is pretty durable, low key. He's very durable. I say Kai Sakura gets this done like third round. I think he has a chance to knock him out. If not, then Kai Sakura gets a decision, and, you know, finally gets in the win column since 2 years ago, again when he was in Rising. But yeah, Kai Sakura, third round finish. Moving on. This shit will load, man. Sergey Pavlovich versus Taliesin Teixeira, man. Sergey Pavlovich is smoking him. I don't care what anyone says. You know, only chance I give Taliesin is because it's heavyweight. He does have KO power. He has one-shot KO power. But Sergey Pavlovich has, you know, has been seen it all. Has pretty much done everything that has been done in heavyweight division besides win a title. And, you know, he lost to the great Tom Aspinall and Alexander Volkov, who Alexander Volkov is arguably top 5, maybe even top 10. I mean, top 3. My bad, I misspoke. You know, if you look at Volkov's resume, his resume speaks for itself. He has so many names on there, and Tom Aspinall is Tom Aspinall. You know, he's good as fuck. And then his wins against Rosenstrike and Cortez Acosta, which is a pretty good. It has aged well. This win has aged well. And Taliesin, man, like, if Tai Tuivasa is bringing you to a decision, and if Tai Tuivasa wasn't a fat fuck and had some cardio, he would have finished Taliesin Teixeira in that third round. He would have definitely finished him in that third round, bro. And he killed both of the. He didn't kill Tuivasa, but he killed the fucking Taffer brothers, man. But like, and also he did get KO'd. And I think there was that one where it was controversial where he was like standing up. It was like a bit early, but I think it was that, right? It's when Derek Lewis like hurt him, he dropped him, and then like the ref called it early. I'm not sure, maybe I'm mistaken for another one, but I'm sure this is the one where the ref called it a bit early. But Derek Lewis, man, maybe he probably still won. Who knows? But yeah. Sergey Pavlovich should get this done in. You know, I'll give the respects to Taliesin. I'll give respects. He has the KO power. He's still a threat, but he has no gas tank. This guy has no gas tank. If your gas tank is the same as Tai Tuivasa, and you couldn't finish Tai Tuivasa when he was gassed, bro, like, you have no gas tank. You have no gas tank, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna give respect to Taliesin Teixeira. He's not gonna get smoked first round. He's gonna get smoked in the second round. So I predict Sergey Pavlovich should get this done under 2 rounds. And if Taliesin Teixeira takes it to the third round or even decision, props to Teixeira. You know, I'll give him that. But people forget, man. Pavlovich, he was a big KO artist. He was when he was on that KO streak up until when he faced Aspinall. He was when Aspinall and Pavlovich fought, they were seen as two like deadly KO punchers. Because especially Pavlovich was coming off that big, I think it was like a 7 knockout streak, and then Aspinall, of course, coming from that winning streak. But you know, there's no shame in this. This loss is not even bad. This loss either is not even that bad. This has aged well. You know, these wins. I mean, the Wado has aged pretty good, but the Rosenstrike, Yeah, versus like in the UFC. I think Rosenstrike is in like BKFC or something, or he's like another promotion. He might be doing bare knuckle, but yeah, Sergey Pavlovich should get this done in 2 or less rounds, and another highlight reel and apologist highlight package. Okay, now moving on to the co-main event: Ming Yang Zhang versus Alonzo Menenfield. So I'm gonna say Zhang. So Zhang did lose to Johnny Walker. Those leg kicks, I remember Johnny Walker like bashed his legs on him, and then Zhang couldn't do. He was just, I don't know, he just fucked. Like his legs were cooked, and then Walker eventually finished him. But let's not forget, he beat the great Anthony Smith. He beat the great Ozzy Diaz. It's not even good ones, but Zhang, he was on KO streak here. Very beat Tocos, man. Beat Tacos, man. Beat the Tuco. He beat Tuco. He beat Tuco, man. And then we look at like Volkan Ozdemir, man. Volkan Ozdemir. You're losing to Volkan Ozdemir. This was 6 months ago in the Big 25, bro. Ozdemir is shit. So yeah, Zhang should get this shit easily. Like I said, 10+ attributes for the Chinese fighters or Asian fighters in general. So Zhang should get this done under a round. He should knock him out cold, and the whole of China is finna go crazy. I don't see Alonzo Menenfield winning this fight at all. Like if you're getting beat by Ozdemir, Oh yeah. Okay. It's not a bad loss either. But yeah, like if you're gonna be Ozdemir, man, it's time to hang it up. Ozdemir is shit. He's slow. Ozdemir doesn't. Ozdemir has power, bro. What the fuck? Oh man, this is more embarrassing, bro. But Ming Yang Zhang should get this done in the first round. Anything past the first round, not a good look for Zhang, especially because this guy is shit. On to Menenfield, lost to Volkan Ozdemir. But yeah, man. Moving on to the final fight. Man, all I gotta say, man, is just enjoy retirement. Figueiredo, enjoy retirement, buddy. Song Yadong is gonna put you in retirement. It's sad to say, bro. Figueiredo is cooked. Figueiredo is cooked, man. Oh man, Figueiredo is beyond cooked, bro. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I see Figueiredo retire. I mean, maybe he won't retire there because it's like, why were you retired in front of Chinese people instead of maybe you could have one more fight. Maybe you can ask Dana White or Hunter Campbell to get you on like a Brazil card when y'all go to the Rio, or get back to the States and retire. I don't know, maybe in Vegas or something like that. But yeah, Figueiredo's gonna lose. I fuck with Figueiredo. I like Figgy was one of my favorite fighters when I was first learning about UFC and MMA in general. He's one of my first favorite fighters, especially because of that trilogy when he had with Moreno, man. That first fight, I didn't see the first fight live. The second fight I didn't see live, but the third fight, when I seen that third fight, bro, oh man, that was fun. Figueiredo, I think it's just the saying. It's the saying, time is catching up. Figueiredo has been slowly regressing each performance, man. That Jan. I mean, this is not a bad win. Jan's a champion. Corey Sandhagen, is not too bad loss. I mean, oh yeah, the knee injury. I forgot. Yeah, the knee injury. Monte Jackson's pretty good win. But it was razor close. That fight was razor close, very razor close. And then unfortunately lost to Umar Nurmagomedov, man. Oh fuck, what the fuck, Umar Nurmagomedov. But yeah, Song Yadong, he's 1-1 in all these. But bro, let's not get it twisted, bro. He was keeping it very competitive against Peter Yan, man. He was keeping competitive, and also was very competitive with Sean O'Malley, man. Kept it very competitive. Very competitive. Beat the great Triple C, Henry Cejudo. Put him in. No, he didn't put him in retirement. But, you know, I guess lobbed it for Payne Talbot to retire Henry Cejudo. And it was the eye poke as well. Yeah, you're right. But it was beating Henry Cejudo. I mean, it was kind of competitive as well. But, you know, Song Yadong, he has power, man. He has nasty, like, cobblestone, like, stone hands, man. In both of his hands, bro. And Figueiredo, man, all the damage he's taking his career, he's slowing down. I mean, the saying is, you know, the last thing that goes from a fighter is their power. I mean, Figueiredo, maybe if he catches Song Yadong, if he catches him lacking and finishes him, that would be great. But I don't see that happening. Song Yadong is a younger fighter, faster, very good in the ground. You know, he's a very versatile fighter. Figueiredo is just too late for Figueiredo to catch up to these young kids. I mean, he's 28, but he's not a kid. He's fucking older than me. But to this young fighters' career, man, Figueiredo it's just time. It's time. Time has caught up. You know, we should take this time to appreciate Deiveson Figueiredo for giving us an amazing career, man. Giving us the 4 fights against Moreno. All 4 fights were pretty good. My favorite fight is that third fight from out of the 4. You know, but you know, I want to say thank you for Deiveson Figueiredo for this amazing career. Hope you enjoy retirement, man. You know, take this time, retire. You know, go back to the favelas. You know, maybe find some young kid and turn him into a Brazilian prospect for the future. But yeah, Figueiredo, as sad as to say, you're getting sent to retirement, buddy. If not this fight, the next fight. But this is gonna be a lob for the next fighter to send you to retirement. So yeah, Song Yadong is gonna get this done. Third round. He's gonna get this done in third round. You know, I respect Figgy's game. I think Figgy can at least last two rounds. You know, but then I feel it's gonna be too much. All the damage that come up. Song Yadong's probably gonna piece him up, style on him, make him bleed and stuff like that. Maybe even drop him before eventually finish him. But yeah, Song Yadong under 3 rounds should get this done. But yeah, man, thank you. Like I said, thank you, Deiveson Figueiredo, for an amazing career. Enjoy retirement, buddy. But yeah, that's all the fights. That's all the fights for the UFC China. I mean, it's in China, but there's no really name for it. But I mean, it says back to I don't know how to pronounce Macau, something like that. But yeah, in China. But it's in China. I used to UFC China because this is in China. But whatever. Either way, you know, I guess I'm gonna have to wake up a bit early. Like, I'm not gonna care about this fight. Like, you know, I'm not really tuned in. I'm not really tapped in WMMA like that. But you know, there is some. You know, I think this name. I don't know, something about this guy. This name, it's familiar. I think even though he's in his debut, right? But I swear I've seen his name before. So maybe, I don't know. So I'm tuning into that shit. But yeah, man. As overall card, not a bad card. You know, a lot of Chinese fighters here. I think the Chinese, I don't think they're gonna sweep. Let me see. No, it's not sweep. I think maybe like 1 or 2 Chinese fighters are gonna lose this card. I mean, especially right here. Right here, he's probably gonna lose. He's probably gonna sell all of it. He's probably gonna sell all this shit. But yeah, that's all the card. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Like I said, set your alarms to, I think, 5, so y'all can, you know, take a shower, eat some breakfast, and then lay in your bed, maybe in your kitchen, dining room, living room, maybe outside, or maybe you're going to work. You know, get some AirPods, some earbuds, put that shit in, and you just listen to it. But yeah, man, very enticing card. New word there. Lock that new word. Very enticing card. Can't wait for it to see it tomorrow in the morning. But yeah, man, hit that like button, subscribe, comment what y'all think. You know, go tell your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, cousin, uncle, auntie, a girl or boyfriend to describe. And that's all for today. I'll see y'all in the next video. Next video is gonna be me discussing the Spurs and Thunder Game 7 shit. And I think next week I'm gonna start discussing about the World Cup and my predictions for that as well. But yeah, man, there's gonna be lots of things are happening for sports in the summer. So yeah, man, very exciting stuff. Here we go, man. And also, Knicks gonna take it all the way. Alright, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.